Hello everyone, my name is Vadim and today I would like to talk to you about Palantir. Now, Palantir is a great company. I've been following it since its IPO and right now the stock is in the great condition. In the last 6 months, the stock is up 36% when the general S&P is up 18%, and I think it can be potentially a very good investment. But the caveat is not a great investment for everyone. Today I would like to discuss the reasons why I think it's such a great company and why it can be such a great investment and for whom this investment can be best suited. So stay put if you would like to know if this company is suitable for you. First thing we need to talk about is the Palantir's technological edge over probably the rest of the world. Palantir has a great software which it offers to various clients. It has 4 platforms: AIP, Gotham, Foundry and Apollo. What's really nice about Palantir is that these platforms are actually suitable for very wide range of customers, starting with governmental ones, the CIAs, FBIs and Pentagons of the world, up to commercial customers. And currently there are a lot of examples of application of Palantir's platforms to very different customers. Pacific Gas and Electric, Airbus, US Army are just 3 of the latest examples. Pacific Gas and Electric dumps a bunch of data points to Palantir's Foundry, about 8 to 10 billion data points, and in return receives points on its electrical grid, which needs careful protection. Palantir has been working with Airbus for the past 7 years to create this very cool platform which allows to collect data and to do some predictive maintenance and health checks for its aircraft. And lately Palantir signed agreements with Department of Justice for a lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars, and with US Army to develop some projects there. The reason number 2 why I like Palantir today so much is bootcamps. Palantir started to finally show its product to the customer and not try to sell it. So it created bootcamps. It created them about 9 months ago. Basically what it is, it's an event where corporate clients are invited. They come there to a specific place and representatives of Palantir are showing how their software can benefit the companies. This is great. This is amazing news. If you followed Palantir for the past couple of years, Palantir had this very shady go-to-market strategy when they bought or invested in a bunch of lower grade spec companies, and in return these companies actually used Palantir software, and Palantir kind of hoped that these companies would grow and then use the software as a platform and bring a bunch of money to Palantir. Horrible strategy. Bootcamps work a lot better. In Palantir's presentation we can see that the bootcamps were attended by 915 plus customer. I'm not really sure what 915 plus is. 916 or 15 and a half? Never mind. So the amount of customers grew. Amount of deals which Palantir closed this quarter was around 87, I think, deals more than $1 million. Good for them. The revenue also grew more than the company predicted or the analyst predicted. Given the positive reception of these bootcamps from the customer, it's safe to assume that the Palantir is going to continue with them and that the revenue is going to continue to grow. Reason number 3 why I like Palantir so much is the government acceleration again. Okay, basically a couple of years ago, Palantir got a bunch of its revenue from the government and very little chunk of its revenue from commercial. Over the years, steadily, the amount of governmental contract started falling. Right now, it looks like Palantir again accelerating government growth using, wait for it, bootcamps. What a crazy idea. So they tried bootcamps for commercial customers and now they decided to try it for government and it worked. More governmental contract, although this quarter net new clients is only 5 new clients, but this is a governmental contract, they're long term, they're a lot of money, so yay, good for Palantir. So we can see that the company is innovating not only in its R&D section, but also in its go-to-market strategy and sales. By the way, before I forget, if this information is valuable to you, if you would like to hear more of information like this, subscribe to our channel, put a like and write a comment. What do you like? What do you don't like? Maybe there is a company you would like us to analyze, or create a video about. Reason number 4 why I like Palantir so much is the commercial explosion. A quick trip down the memory lane. 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when I looked at Palantir, the company is awesome, the technology is awesome, but the problem, as I said before, was that there was a lot of governmental contracts. And I was thinking to myself, if the Palantir wants to grow to $100 billion or I don't know, trillion, gazillion dollar company, it needs to go to commercial sector because government is okay and good. The contracts there are huge, but if you really want to grow, you need to start selling to other companies. I'm happy that actually Palantir are doing that. For now, the revenue from commercial sector is about $300 million, so a bit less than half of everything that Palantir earned, and this revenue is split very nicely between the US commercial sector and international one. Reason number 5 why I like Palantir so much is GAAP profitability. It has a gross margin of 82% for 4th consecutive quarter, operating margin of 13% for 5th consecutive quarter, and net margin of 17%. It's positive for 6 quarters in a row. So basically Palantir is net profitable for 6 consecutive quarters already, and the profit is only growing quarter by quarter. In Palantir's presentation, you might see a thing which is called Rule of 40. Rule of 40 is this rule of thumb which says that the company, which is a SaaS company, needs to have its operating margin plus revenue growth be more than 40 kind of together. So Palantir for now has a Rule of 40 score of 57, which is amazing. It's actually the best score it had in the last 8 quarters. After we'll finish with 2 last reasons, I will talk about for whom Palantir stock is the best suitable as an investment, because again, it's not for everyone. Reason number 6 to like Palantir so much is the awesome guidance which the company's management has released. So they're expecting revenue to grow 22% in Q2, which is more than they expected before that. The overall revenue for 2024 to be 23% and not, I think, 22 they expected before that. The commercial revenue, they updated guidance. They thought it will be growing 40%. Right now they're thinking 45%. They are expecting the Rule of 40 score, which we've talked about before, to be 56 at the end of the year. So awesome guidance. Palantir is profitable. Management thinks it will be more profitable. And the last reason, the reason number 7 why I like Palantir so much, is that it's free cash flow machine. It just generates so much cash. In Q1, they generated $127 million in cash. If we are taking trailing 12 months, they are generated $641 million in cash with a 27% FCF margin. These are very good numbers. And Palantir were always good on generating cash and bringing it to the company on the quarter by quarter basis. Do you want to know how much cash they're getting? Right now, they have almost $3.5 billion in cash on their bank account and virtually no debt. So in terms of financial health, the company is in an amazing condition. And right now we're going to talk about Palantir stock as an investment. So there are a couple of things which you need to know about the company, about its stock, before you go sell your house and buy Palantir stock with it. First of all, Palantir was a meme stock. If you remember what it means, a couple of years ago, Wall Street bets, call options out of money, everyone's YOLOing everything, either losing a lot of money or like Roaring Kitty becoming a billionaires overnight. Palantir stock, despite that the company, as you've probably seen already, the company is very stable and very kind of knows what it's doing. Palantir stock from its IPO went 300% up, then dropped 80%, and right now it's kind of in the middle. So if you're buying Palantir stock, expect the company to be very sane, profitable, and know what it's doing, but the stock will jump up and down all the time. The second thing I want to talk about is that Palantir stock isn't cheap. All this quality of revenue, profitability, and management is going to cost you. Right now, Palantir is trading for 23 times its sales, so price to sales ratio is 23. That's a lot. That's one of the most expensive software companies currently in the world right now. Its PEG ratio is 1.78, which actually makes it more expensive than Nvidia right now. But again, given 7 reasons I gave you, maybe you think it's a good investment for you. One closing thought. If you think that Palantir stock is for you and you would like to invest it, please treat it as an ETF. You just put the money in it, or you buy it quarter over quarter or every month a little bit and never touch it. Treat it as an ETF, don't treat it as a GameStop. That's all for now. Thanks for being with us and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.